It's so weird. I'm still not used to that. All right, girls. Well, I appreciate you guys hopping on. I know it is a holiday and everybody has had a busy weekend. So we will keep it short and sweet. I just wanted to kind of have a little bit of a powwow session, if you will, and talk a little bit about mindset because it is the end of the month. So tomorrow is a brand new month. We all start at SC0. We all start at the very beginning, right? So hopefully you have taken some steps forward this month. I know several of you have really grown this month and hit some big goals and reached your highest SC that you have ever reached. So that is really exciting. Keep that momentum going. If you maybe didn't reach the mark that you set for yourself, or you are feeling a little bit like you're just kind of going through the motions and you just haven't seen that momentum yet, keep moving forward, okay? Because showing up and being consistent is going to create that momentum. It is going to help you create that connection with your followers who are waiting to see if you are going to stick with it or if this is just something that you're dabbling in for a little bit of time, okay? So remember that well analogy. When you start pumping a well, nothing comes. It's a lot of work at first and you're pumping and pumping and pumping and nothing comes out. But eventually you start to build that pressure and you start to get that momentum in the water that's coming up, and you just have to consistently pump to keep that water flowing. It is the same with this business. It is the same with your nutrition and fitness. You get into a flow, right? When you're in it, you can stay in it and you feel like you're unstoppable. But there are times that we are thrown off course a little bit and we maybe take a misstep and we can get off track a little bit and misguided for a little bit. Maybe you fall out of routine or you fall off of your daily tracker or you fall off nutrition, whatever that looks like for you. But as long as you keep coming back and gaining that focus for your goals, whether it be your personal goals or your business goals, you will continue to move forward. You will continue to grow, okay? This is not a straight and narrow path for any of us, right? We all have these times that we are really, really focused and then maybe we slip off a little bit and then we kind of find our way back, okay? So I know it's very easy to look at everybody else and those who are maybe growing and reaching the benchmarks that they have set for themselves and seeing success and kind of go, oh, well, she just has like the secret sauce. She just has it figured out. I promise you that is not the case. They just happen to be in a flow, right? They happen to be in a place that things are flowing for them because they are in a good state of mind. They are showing up and taking action and they are working on mindset. So don't think that it just happens or that it's easier for one person over the other, okay? So what I really wanted to kind of talk about tonight was setting those goals that are obtainable for you. Because like I said, tomorrow is the first of the month. So literally every single one of us starts back at zero, okay? There is nothing different other than the action that is taken or the lack of action that sets us apart from each other as we go through the month. And I don't say that to be rude or that you should be doing more, because your goals are going to look different than mine or Kate's or Mindy's or Dawn's, okay? So you have to really think about what your goals are and what it's going to take to achieve the goals that you are working for. So I would love for you to just in the chat box share one business goal and one personal goal that you have for yourself. And don't think about what you should say or where you're at right now and what that goal should look like, okay? Because I did that for a really long time and it meant nothing to me. So I wasn't taking the action to reach that goal because it was just something where I had been, well, for example, I had been in the business for 5 years. I should be at least a 2-star diamond. But really, like, at the time, like, that wasn't like on my forefront. I wasn't connected to that goal. I wanted to keep helping people, right? So when I would put that out there, it meant nothing. So I wasn't showing up to make it happen. So I'd love to know what a personal goal is and 1 business goal. I'm going to open this up. Kate is enroll 4 new coaches, and her personal is to run another 5K and meet in previous time 47 minutes. Well, I'm pretty sure that you are going to beat that because hopefully you aren't going to be sick with the next one and you will be able to push forward. But Mindy as business goal is diamond and personal goal is to finish 30 strong without any missteps. You are going to do it. Yes. Okay. So I will share mine. Business goal is to enroll, I'll say we'll enroll five new coaches, okay? And then for my personal goal, it is to crush 75 hard because I only have, 11 days left. And other than our anniversary weekend, to do 30 strong as 75 hard, to keep pushing through just like I have been through the month of June. Okay. Dawn, Success Club 5 and showing up each day for 30 strong. So great goals, like super doable goals if we empower the steps forward, right? So now I want you to share something that you feel will be easy, something that you can, for each of those, that you feel that you can very easily do every single day to take a step forward for each of those goals. Like something that, it might even be something that you don't have to think about. So for me, I will say working my business hours because those are non-negotiables every single day. And to finish this 30 strong as 75 hard is just to stay in my routine, to keep that momentum going and to keep planning ahead each week like I have been all along. Is how I'm going to stay on track. Invite 5 people every day, Monday through Saturday, and get my workouts in. Awesome. I see you guys typing away. Work your business 1 hour each day. Kate, did you send one? I thought you were typing. I was like, wait, what just happened? Her brain's all plugged up. Oh, apparently her message went to Dawn only. I'm like, wait, I saw you typing. Like, where did it go? Yeah, okay. So while Kate is typing out hers, I also want you to think about what is something that, as you think about that goal, that you're already in your head going, not sure. What is that limiting belief, that first one that comes to your brain when you put that goal out there for each of them, for your personal and your business goal? Kate is saying, talking about coaching 5 to 6 times throughout the week on posting stories and sticking to 30-day breakaway advanced calendar starting June 7th. That it, girl. We're going to crush it. We're going to crush it. She's like, I hate you. You people, I hate you people. Yeah, so while you guys are typing the ones that are maybe a limiting belief or holding you back, yes, okay, so inviting people, no one will want to join me. Okay, so we have to flip the script on that limiting belief, create an affirmation out of that and read it every single day, if not once a day, multiple times. Okay, it has to be at least once. And I strongly encourage you to make it a part of your morning routine with your gratitude and affirmations, but then also before you sit down to do your power hour, whether that's first thing in the morning or it's later on in the day in pockets of time, that you reread the affirmation of, I have a message to share with others. The right people say yes. And I am able to help those around me succeed, or something like that. You need to start empowering the opposite of that limiting belief, because we've all been there. We've all been, oh, nobody wants to join, or it's a tough month and nobody wants to spend the money. Nobody wants to enroll with me. I'm a terrible leader because I can't enroll coaches. Like, all of these things start flooding our mind. So we have to flip the script on those thoughts, because when we think those things, you guys, that energy comes out in our post. And it comes out if you even get the courage to send the invite, right? And I can almost promise you that if you already are shutting it down before you send the invites, you're probably not sending the invites, because you're like, they're just going to say no. But we've talked about this before. When we're worried about them saying no, we're making it about us and not giving them the opportunity to make the choice for themselves. Okay, so flip the script on that limiting belief and write out an affirmation that is going to empower the step forward. Because why do you want to reach SC5? Because you want to help people, right? You want to help people. And if you hit SC5, that means you've helped 3 people for the month. And that's really freaking fun to have your people starting to join you and do the groups with you and join the challenges with you and feel good. But it also empowers your leadership as a coach that other people do want to join you. You guys, every single one of us has a unique message and a unique story. So different. All 4 of us on this screen are so totally different in our backgrounds, what we've gone through, what we're currently going through, and what we're working towards, right? We have commonalities, but we're all very different. That is our superpower. That is what connects us to our people, okay? And we have to be willing to share that. Like, shout out to Mindy, because her posts these last few days have been so freaking vulnerable and open, that not that you always have to lay it all out on the table like that, but I've seen so much engagement on her posts, and she's kind of started to bring those walls down and share that story, that I know, even if people aren't saying it, she's inspiring the hell out of somebody who is going through a really hard freaking time and feels like they're alone in every one of those situations that she has broken down into the parts of her story. So don't be afraid to let your mess be out there a little bit. The things that you maybe want to hide, because those are the things that are going to make us relatable and connect to those around us. Okay. So I kind of got off on a tangent there, but definitely had to shout Mindy out because those posts have been so good. Let me scroll back up. Okay, so no one will want to join me. Adding coaches who want to work and my dang sugar addiction. Okay, so we know about food, right? If we prepare and we plan, we will create success, right? And you are the master of planning, girlfriend. So it is having those things with you and remembering when you feel that craving to have something that's going to combat that. I would also encourage you to create an affirmation. Personally, for me, the one that works and has been working for a while now is I choose food for fuel. And it's something I think about when we went out to dinner the other night. Like, I don't need to just eat. I need to fuel my body to have energy and to feel good. So different affirmations like that will be so helpful. And adding coaches who will want to work. Put out there that the right people say yes, and you are attracting and start listing those attributes that you want in your coaches: hardworking, disciplined, type A. That's one I used to put all the time. All the things that you feel are good qualities: honest, hardworking, dedicated, all the things that start to come to your mind, start writing those out every single day. Who you want to attract. What does that person look like? They're fun, they're honest, they're a mom, they're married, whatever, like all of those things. Those are just some things that I used to write every single day when I was really trying to focus on who I wanted to attract, right? So I still focus on that, but I just word it in a different way. So writing out those affirmations, and again, practicing those every single day. Caitlin, coaches who legit want to coach versus revolving coach discount girls. Please, my knees hold up for running 5 days a week. God, I can't talk. Got it, nailed it. Okay, so again, you're already attracting builders, right? It's a process. So you have now reached that platform where it's leading by example and continuing to bring people in and sharing the coaching opportunity, and knowing that we just have to trust the process. There are going to be people who come in and say, I'm going to work it, I'm going to kill it, blah, 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 and they do absolutely nothing. And then you're going to have people who are like, oh, I'll try a little bit. And, they might dabble here and there. It's totally how I started. Like, yeah, they just kind of feel things out. And then you'll have people who say they just want the discount, and then they'll be freaking Mindy, and they will just. So that's just the nature of the beast. But the more you talk about it, the more you create the confidence in talking about it and sharing the successes that you are reaching and why you're excited about that, not just necessarily the money, but the impact that you're making, the community that you're building, the fun that you're having, going on trips, all of those things start to build this vision for those people who are watching and who have been watching, right? And also being vulnerable in the sense that you're excited about reaching new goals and sharing that it's a little bit scary to go to that next step, that like you hit this big goal and you're really excited, but now you're kind of like, oh, now that next one seems so far away again, right? Because that's what happens. You feel like, okay, yes, I hit it. And then the next one just feels like it's a little further than within reach, right? So the biggest thing is we have to learn to identify, yes, new level, new devil for sure, because there are new limiting beliefs with each freaking level. So my biggest thing is that I want you girls to really think about, okay, these are the goals I set for myself this month and maybe for this coming quarter, like over the next few weeks. What is going to be super easy, or what do I just have it nailed down. I have that routine in place. It's like second nature now. There's just certain things like that 4 a.m. alarm goes off. I get up. I don't always want to, but I get my butt up. I come down, I sit down. I have the same freaking routine every single day. That's without fail. My brain just does it because I've done it for so long. There are some things that you are just going to be able to just do. But we also need to learn to identify the things that are going to be harder and that are going to be challenging for us and that maybe aren't second nature, and maybe are the last things we put off. I promise you that if you keep working at it, it will become second nature and you will just do it like other things you already do. But it's learning to be consistent long enough to create that habit, right? So practicing those affirmations, building belief that you can do it, and showing up and taking the actions, even if it's a small step every single day. It's taking that action to move forward. Okay? To you girls, I would like to open it up if you have any questions, but I have to double check something because I hear my dog and I don't know what she's doing. Get out. She's out there eating that. Okay, I'm sorry. My dog is being a brat. She's upstairs eating toilet paper. Okay, so do you girls have any questions? Anything to add? Anything you're excited about? No? No? That we're all starting 30 hard tomorrow or 30 strong? Ooh, ooh. I'm excited for that.
I'm multitasking the crap out of my life right now. I am like super excited, you guys. I just feel like June is going to be like the culmination of like we're starting 30 strong, and like I feel like there's been so much momentum, and it seems like May was just like, I don't know, it just felt like hurdles they were getting through with the month one way or the other, and I just feel like June's going to be amazing. Like I'm like really freaking excited for us all to just buckle down with like health and business and just do this freaking thing. So that's my 2 cents.
I totally agree. And I also feel like when you are on that brink of like trying something new or maybe pushing outside of your comfort zone, that you feel like uneasy and you kind of feel stretched thin, and there's like this moment where you feel like you just want to like let go or give up on whatever it is. And that's when you just have to keep going, because you're literally like right freaking there. And as long as you keep going, you're going to experience that goal that you've been pushing so hard for. But it's when we give up that like then we get frustrated and we lose that momentum and we kind of regress, right? But I don't remember who it was, and it was years ago, said in some sort of PD that it's almost like a sixth sense, that when you're pushing for a big goal or a new goal, or you're stretching outside of your comfort zone and you feel uneasy or like you just can't give an ounce more, that if you just like, you're right there and you know that you are, but doubt and limiting beliefs will take you back into your comfort zone and kind of test you. Like, do you really want this? Are you really pushing for that goal that you keep talking about? Or can we, push you off kilter and you give up? So I keep that in mind. When you feel stretched, just keep going. And obviously, you guys, like we all need rest. Like, I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, we all need rest and we need to unplug. And I'm not saying like, make this your life. I'm just saying that there are times that we need to work really hard to create that routine and structure in our habits and push when we feel a little uncomfortable. And then there are times we need to recognize, look, I've been pushing really hard. I need to like just slow down a little bit in this season and honor that maybe I'm more tired or my body is fatigued or whatever may be happening with you in that moment. But every single one of you, and you girls listening to the playback, are more than capable of reaching any success that you desire in life. 100% without a doubt. You have to get it here and start building that belief. It's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to happen with saying an affirmation 1 or 2 times or even 100 times. It is going to take practice every single day, but you are worth it. And you living that life that you're setting up in your mind and that you visualize and you get excited about and gives you chills and kind of makes you want to throw up, because you're like, oh my God, is that really possible for us? You deserve that. Like, you're here, so do it. Like, just take steps forward and do it. Okay? All right, I love you all. Thank you for being on the call tonight. Let's rock it and kick off tomorrow with a bang and crush 30 strong. I am so excited. All right, girls, have a good rest of your night. Just so you know, I put it in a group, but starting next week, I will open the call at 8 p.m. so that we can have like question answer. Sometimes we just chit chat and a question pops up or whatever. But we would like to start at 8 p.m. just having that little bit of time if anybody has any questions, and then we'll dive into whatever the team call content is for that evening. Okay. All right.